Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Oh, I'm glad it's Saturday and not Sunday. I am glad there's still one more day. Okay, so I'm doing something wild. I've got a scrapbook layout for you. I did grab for this. If you have missed this in the catalog, it's incredible. This is the Frames and Flowers 12 by 12 Specialty DSP. The colors in it are beautiful. Um, but on top of that, it's got all these insane punch outs and like frames and whatever that you can use. So super dreamy if you are a scrapbooker. I have not scrapbooked. Hi, Roseanne. In years. So I was like, I'm gonna do this. I want to get in here. So I have actually got two big 12 by 12 pages of Pretty Peacock. Now, we're going to work on one page at a time because obviously I can't fit two pages in the screen. If you are not a scrapbooker, I totally understand if you don't want to watch this, but I wanted to try something today. I was like, I missed this. So, what I have got to start is I've taken one of the pieces of DSP. This is cut to a 2-inch by 6-inch piece of the DSP. I actually did a 2-inch by 12-inch, and then you cut it in half. Okay. Then I used our corner rounder and I stuck that in here and I rounded the top right of this one and the top left of the other page that we're going to do. Okay. So all I'm going to do with this one to start, and actually, maybe I should do my stamping first. I don't know. I was going to do a little bit of stamping on this page. Happy Saturday. So we're going to come up here and I'm going to put this, and actually, this makes it really easy. Oops, I just lost a lid. If you have our glass mat and you're trying to do a little bit of measurement thing going on here, I'm going to come to here and I know that I want it a 1/2 inch from the top of the page. So I'm going to put that on just like that. Did you ever think you'd see me? I used to even have a scrapbook club. I'm like, we stopped all that so long ago. And now I'm like, "Ooh, I'm scrapbooking, Jude. You proud of me? Okay. So we're going to take this. Now, this is just a 1/2 inch by 12-inch more of their DSP. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to line it up right smack underneath. There. Okay. So that went, oh, what? What? I know. Are you so like tripping out on me here? Now, I did grab for the sake of this, I wanted a stamp that had a little bit of texture in it. So you're going to be like, wait a minute, you've used this before. Why is your stamp set not used? Well, I had a girlfriend who ordered it. She did not want to wait for hers to come in. I was like, well, you can take mine home if you want. She's like, great, you keep the new one. So I'm like, and I think she was even happier that she no longer had to mount her stamps. You wanted to start scrapbooking. I know. So Patricia, like, sorry, I'm having a hard time here. I did it for years, and we used to have all those incredible, like, Simply scrapping kits and you name it, and then they disappeared for all those years, and I loved those. I loved the kind of color coordination and okay, so for me right now, I'm actually gonna get the 2 smaller ones that are like a little bit of a texture stamp. Sorry. Now I'm thinking of what texture stamps I'd like to get back and get into. Okay. Now I went with a Pretty Peacock um 12 by 12. Okay. Let's grab you and you. So 36 years of photos. Well, Jude, I feel like at the next retreat, we need to just kind of get going, right? Like you and I'll pick got some good layouts. Need to scrapbook. Look at us. We're like, thank you, Sue. I know I loved how that card turned out. I was really pleased with it. Okay. So now you don't have to kind of get wild. So I'm just trying to add a little bit of texture here and there. Now we are going to be covering stuff up in the middle, so I'm not really worrying about that right now, okay? So we're just sticking a few little flooches here and there. Okay, now the next thing that I am going to do is I pre-cut a couple of more pieces. So this is a 3-inch by 6-inch. Okay. Again, it's from the same DSP. I know we've all got our photos. It's just the back side. See, back side of that one. Okay. So I went to this side. So we're going to come in here, or we're going to attempt to. Now this one, I can use it as a DSP. I could overlay it with a photo and use this as a mat. You kind of have some options on this. Okay, so that one is down. Next, you started out scrapbook. I think we all did. Like that was my thing. That was my jam. Okay, now I have got a 3x4, and this is of our petal pink. Okay. This one I would likely, for me personally, I would use this one as a photo mat. Okay. Now I can see here, this strip is not perfectly straight. So I'm going to see peel, banana, peel, banana, peel, banana, peel, banana, because I can see where it starts to go awry. There, now it's straight. Look at me go. New grant. Yes, you're going to have to do another scrapbook, Sue. Okay, so we've got that to there. Now I have got a 2x6, and if you look, this is a different DSP, but it's got a really pretty Lost Lagoon on it. Now you can see right now my 12x12 page is actually wider than 12x12, probably by about 1/8 of an inch. So once I get these all done, I'm going to give it a trim. So I'm going to come in here. There. I'm going to put you on straight. So good. Okay. Next thing I have got is I have got a basic white, and then my basic white is a 4x3, just like this one was here. Okay. So we're going to reverse that pattern. Oh my gosh. Did you see that I literally just flipped over my basic white? That was embarrassing. You don't have to flip over your basic white. Both sides are identical. Okay. And then I've got another piece that's 3x6 of that same DSP. It looks like it's going to need a hair off, just a hair. Nothing too major, but I need to puzzle it in. Okay. There we go. Feels better. It was literally a hair. Thank you, Debbie. So again, like I said, these ones you can use for photos, or you could also use simply and just leave them and kind of decorate with it. Okay. Next, I've got, this is the same DSP from up here, and you can see on this one, I've rounded my bottom corner. Now this one is 10x2. It was actually a 12x2, but I cut off 2 inches of it, and I'm going to use them on the other side. Okay, so you can see where I'm getting that gorgeous print from. There, I'm going to give it a little more. Boop. I thought I should get this done before the hockey game tonight. I know. Why did we turn the white over? It's kind of embarrassing, Debbie, especially when I'm live. I'm like, I look like an idiot. Like, why did I do that? Anyway, whatever. Who cares? Okay, so let's come in here. I think I will be restarting my scrapbook club this summer. I think what we'll do with scrapbook club is we'll pick a DSP to get each month, and then we'll work with that. It'll be kind of fun. And I'll work with everyone's layouts. Okay. So I have added that piece. Oh no, shoot, peel, peel, banana, peel, banana, peel fast, banana, peel fast, banana. I missed a piece. I just realized it. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. Just a sec. Peel. It's okay. Everything's good. I'm peeling slowly, curling it as we go. I'll be able to get it back down. I'll just add a bit more adhesive to it. The reason I'm peeling it, I'm going to stick it right there so it doesn't get bent, is I wanted another strip of this. So this is the coordinating one to the one at the top. So it's another scrap. Yes, it'll be online, Jude. We'll do Scrapbook Club online, meaning your kit will ship to your house, and then we will have a set crafting day together. Especially now that Stampin' Up! Is going to be bringing in more scrapbooking products. Okay, so that's on. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, and now we can put you back in. Might need some more adhesive now that I peeled everything up, but that's okay. I'm not worried. So now, again, I'm about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. on this one. So this is if you missed the measurements, this is a 2 by 10. It's actually, sorry, a 2 by 10. It's actually a 2 by 12, but I cut part of it off. Okay, there we go. So we've got to there. Now we'll go ahead and add in some fun pieces. Yes, it will save you a 4-hour drive for club. So we'll add in some pieces in a sec so you can kind of see a layout going on there. Okay, now let's get the next one. Now this one requires us to work a little bit. If I live in the you know what we would do for you, Michelle, is we will do like a PDF version for the out of town people, just like I do for my other classes. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, this is a little bit wild for a second, is I'm actually going to keep this piece here beside me because I'm doing a full 2-page spread. Does that make sense? Okay. So what I want is I want to be able to line up my bits. So I've got my 2 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock lined up perfectly. Now I'm going to start with the other half of that top pattern. Okay. So there's the other piece of him. And so this is the other 6 by 2. So as I said, when I started it, it was a 12 by 2 that I had cut in half. Oh, yay. Hi, Bren. That I had cut in half. And so this is the remaining half. So all you have to do here, line up your pages, come in, butt him up against his friend. Sorry. Only thing that's a little harder for me here is I can't stand over top of my page with the camera. Okay, so we've got that one in. Yes, you do have to lie, but it totally helps because we've got that thing all set up, right? Like when you've done the first page, it gives you a total reference point for the next page. So now we're going in, we've got our 1/2 inch by 12 strip. Again, now this one should be fairly easy because we've done the first one. So we're going to come and we're going to tuck it by its friend. Now this is not a mirror image, okay? So the whole page is not identical. Okay, so we've done that. I think that's ish. Got it? You've been scrapbooking for over 20. I know. So it's so interesting because Shannon, when I started with Stampin' Up, that was primarily what I did. I did not make cards. And as Stampin' Up had like less and less scrapbooking products, I kind of moved towards cards, became addicted, and I love them. I will never move away from my cards. But I do love the fact that this gives me another option. Okay. So next thing I need is, where's the white one? Oh, here. Okay. So now I've got 2 3 by 3 mats. So this is a 3 by 3. Oh, good. Yeah, it'll be fun. There we go. So this is just a 3 by 3. This will be a photo mat. Okay. So I can take this now and I can just drop it in. Once you start getting these lines established, everything is so easy. Okay, then I've got one more, they're exactly the same. Now I could have done it as a 3 by 6, it wouldn't have mattered. But because I will be using them as mats, I just kind of left them. Sorry, sometimes I like to turn it so I can make sure it's the same way I cut it so that they line up perfectly. Okay, come down, a little bit down. There we go. Okay, next, I have got a beautiful big piece. This is a DSP, so this is a 6 by 6, but I actually wanted one specific print from it. So I wanted this like lighter Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to, oh, I killed it. That's what I forgot about scrapbooking. Do you remember? Oh, the amount of adhesive I used to go through. Could use a seal page. So I have to say, sorry, a snail roll on one page. So I'm glad that seal is a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. We'll get that one. And next thing we have is I've got another petal pink, and I'm gonna put that one down here. Again, turning over a completely plain piece of paper is quite comical. There. Now, I was able to do something. When my niece was born, I was able to, you hate covering up such a pretty side. I know, but there's lots there. So I don't know. My niece was born, I was able to kind of get her scrapbook all ready. And I tend to do layouts and then I would leave them blank. So I had enough left and I created the ones I needed. And then I was able to put together her pages for her first book that my brother and his partner could just go ahead and put in. Sorry, peel banana, peel banana. Good, there we go. Just gonna try and keep it on my sweatshirt for a second so it doesn't stick. Doesn't stick where it's not supposed to, people. Oops. Okay, we're just coming in here. Now, this, you just have to make sure that this guy is straight because this is going to show if he's not. Okay, he's good. Got a little bit extra on the sides. We are scrapbooking. I got wild today. Was in the mood. Had my Mediterranean or my citrus blooms class today, which was awesome. Then I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go do a scrapbook page." It's been calling my name. It's why I bought this DSP because when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous for scrapbooking." I totally snuck on early because there's a hockey game. I had to. Okay, so it's super hard for you to see. I wonder if I hang on, let me see if I can. I'm gonna move the camera on you for a second, okay? I'm just trying to get a bit more height. Okay, let's see what we can do for you. Because if I can get more height, I can show you more of this. There. Okay, you're starting to see it come together here. So there is the page. Now I'm going to give a little cut to one side. The funny part is I don't know how I'm going to photograph this because I don't have, I'll figure it out. I'll find something. I'm just trying to get my edges all perfect. Okay. That was just cutting off any long edges that were there. 26 eyes, 50. This is the Frames and Flowers DSP. It's this incredible one here, Shannon. And it does frames and flowers. It comes with all these gorgeous bits and pieces. Okay. Now, this one, I'm going to use it as a birthday page. You're like, what? I am. I've already decided I want it as a birthday page. So I had a stamp set. I'm going to use Simply Said, and I'm going to go with happy birthday and let's celebrate. Okay. So I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use this one. Hi, Sonia. I know I'm being so not Ange. I am totally scrapbooking today. I can't remember the last time I scrapbooked live. Actually, I don't think I ever, because the lives really kind of got wild when COVID started, right? And so pre that, I wasn't doing them. Okay, so let's come in here. We're going to do centered. Happy birthday. It's perfect. Okay. Then we're going to clean that one off. Scrapbook layout. I didn't try and hide from anyone. There's a hockey game tonight and I'm going to watch it. And this was on my table because I was playing with it while watching Bridgerton. It was a happy day. A class. My boys took dad, Sean's working at 24 tomorrow. So the boys took him out to the driving range today. And then Joe wanted to take dad out for lunch, but he invited mom to come as well. There we go. Happy birthday. Let's celebrate. Okay. I know you're proud of me, Sharon. There is so much scrapbooking stuff coming, you guys. Like you are gonna have so much fun over the next little while. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here. Now, this one, I am going to take this one here and I'm going to pop it up. And I think I had decided on this one right here was my plan. Kind of laid this out before. Can I scooch it up a bit? Yeah, let me see what you're seeing. Just a sec. I'm gonna move my TV or my phone or my computer over. There, can you see a bit better? Scooch. I know what you were saying. Just a second. I'm gonna come up with the camera some more. So this just might take me 1 second, okay? You don't scrap. Yes. There. I'm just trying to move. My camera stand is not easy. It's like the sturdiest thing I have ever seen. So it is not an easy one to move around. I might actually get rid of my face. But I'm scared if I get rid of my face that you can't hear me anymore. I don't know how that works. Okay, tell me. I'm going to get rid of my face. Can you tell me if you can still hear me? No, when I do that, it makes it jump down. Whoa, we don't want that. Okay, forget it. I can't. So you can see this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some, what have we got? That is not, it's not, sorry, it's not Pretty in Pink. It's Petal Pink. I keep saying Pretty in Pink. It is not Pretty in Pink. It is Petal Pink. Okay. Now that's going to come into here, but I am tempted just to see. We do have our gorgeous Petal Pink ribbon here. Well, I think that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this. Okay, so pause. It's forever since I've scrapbooked. Ooh. I know, Connie, look at us. We're like, ooh, scrapbooking. It's funny how it's actually a very nostalgic feel to start scrapbooking. Okay, so I just threw all those dimensionals out. Reason being, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come on the back of this and I am going to run a line of Seal Plus. You're like, what? I know, I'm a bit wild today. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to run this over here. Now I'm going to cut it off. So I'm not going to waste all that ribbon doing switchbacks and back and forth. So I do it. I call it a cheat switchback. Okay. So you take that, then you're going to come over here and we're going to cut enough for our little like loop-de-loop. Okay. So now it's going to come like this, like that. I'm gonna have to move you because you're going to have to come from a steeper angle. There. Okay. So you kind of have to think about your angles here. Whoops. I need to get my arm out of there. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to cut another one of those little half loops. And he is going to line up on the other side. Child, are you okay? You went to the gym? Okay. I love you. I got this. He looked at me and went like this. That's what that means. If you translate into teenage boy language, that means I'm going to the gym, Mom. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to take one more really cute little last piece. I know. Well, Mesa, do you ever find too, it gets too bulky behind it and you can't make it stick down? So if I do this, it tends to give me that same look that I wanted, but it doesn't make it quite as bulky. And it gives me somewhere to put my dimensionals because I also find once I get all that ribbon on there, I can't always get the dimensionals to stick where I want them. So it's kind of my hack that I've used, especially with cards where I want that look. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn is on a roll today. I totally appreciate the likes. Can I tell you that I was actually terrified? I was terrified to come on live tonight because I was like, I'm doing a scrapbook one. What if nobody even stays on? Like, this is not me. I haven't done this in forever. Okay, so we're gonna put that. Woo, it's so pretty on there. Okay. So we've got that one. Now I'm looking for what other bits I have brought over. Okay, I think that I got all my initial bits. Now everything else I do from here is kind of just a bonus. Okay, I had a couple of these. Where's the other one? There's only one here now. Okay, so we've got this. Now, within the kit, or not the kit, but there are also, love that, and more ribbon. Absolutely. More ribbon for other projects. You got it, girl. In the kit, there's also all these other like really beautiful, just little kind of poppy-uppy cutouts, which are really quite spectacular. So what we are going to do though, is I've got those kind of, remember I told you I was kind of distressing a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit more with that. Where is this? So what I'm doing here is I've now gone and I've grabbed more Pretty Peacock, and we're just going to add a little bit more texture. Hi, how's it going, Sherry? Sherry, you got me, and I'm doing something I probably haven't done in, I don't know, 10 years, and I've never done live. There we go. I am scrapbooking live. I haven't done this, but I am going to do this. Okay, come back over to this guy. And we're going to use that same stamp. You should never be scared to come on here and share with us. I know. I know it's just funny because it's so out of my comfort zone. But all I thought was, I was like, okay, I'll figure out my layout ahead of time. Like card making, bring it on. I will wing it and do kind of whatever as I go. I am not doing that. What do you say? I haven't scrapbooked in over 20 years and I do not make, never had real Lynn, what? I didn't know that. What do you make then? Or you just love to watch? You're so cute. Okay. So we're just putting in some of those. These are from Spotlight on Nature. Okay. Coming in, and I'm just, this one is just like a little bit of a splatter. One looks like a little bit of like a linen-y kind of stitching. And I'm just adding little bits here and there. Okay. There. Okay. So now I have got my 2 pages. Ta-da. That kind of works. A scrapbook page I watch you daily, but I have to catch the replay. Ah, I'm on at the weirdest time, right? Like this is not an Ange time. This is 4:50 in the, well, especially for a weekend. Okay. Now, what I do want to do is I don't feel like anything is ever done when we don't have embellishments. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a few more details from the kit. So let me see what I've got over here. I feel like I have a circular frame. Oh, I do that I was going to use. Okay. Because I did want something I could do a little bit of writing. Okay. So there's this, look at this frame. Do you see the frames in this, people? Like they're incredible. Oops, I need to come up. There we go. Brush brass. You and your brush brass butterflies. She's always loved those. She messes with me on them. Okay, now this is the back side again. So it's that paper like we used over here, but I thought that this one could be turned into a little journaling one. I'm trying to just figure out where I would place it. I don't want it in the middle because then it looks like it's, I don't know. You guys can figure that out. Where do you want it? Yes, that's what we were just saying. I'm going to start a scrapbook club because I have not had one in years. I used to have one, but this one will be a distance one, meaning I'll cut everything for you. I'll send it out. We'll pick DSP packs. Like it'll be a blast. Okay, placement. Where do we want this? Do we want another? Do we want to move it? Is it too big? I feel like it could be too big. Got these lovely. Put me on it. I love cards give you ideas. No, for sure. There you go. Okay, there. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so that we can go in. Yeah, it's got all kinds of little bits. Middle right-hand corner, up top look good. Okay. No, don't be sorry. So if we take it up here, kind of in that zone, I just thought that that would be a cute one if you wanted to write a little bit in it. We can have it line up. Sorry, I'm just making sure that they're all. Isn't that funny how I look more at the screen than I do look down because I get a better view of it looking at your screen. Use a couple of butterflies. It's funny, I actually have out the butterflies from the Spotlight on Nature already for it. There. Top, okay. I have to say, I think I'm in agreement on the top. I felt like I needed to be on the top. Now, oh, the bottom right. Okay, I haven't tried that. Let's come down, let's tack. The only reason, Kate, the only reason I didn't want bottom was I felt like it looked busy against both of those DSPs. I'm going up top. It gave me a little bit less busyness, for lack of a better word. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do this is I've got the die cut piece or the circle punch piece in the middle, and I'm just using dimensionals to keep them together. There we go. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Everybody's got the dimensionals off. We're going to come just kind of up in there. Okay, I like. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, now gonna pause it for a second. So let's put it just aside. Okay. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my basic white. I'm gonna find my Spotlight on Nature. Grab myself the butterfly, okay? And I think I like this because I can make the butterfly fly in on a couple of pieces. So let's get this out. We can use Lost Lagoon. We can use petal pink. We can kind of zhuzh this guy up. There, I got it. Okay, so there's my butterfly. I'm just grabbing, excuse me for 1 second. Where's my sanding block? It's always here, and now it's not here. If I were my sanding block, where would I be hiding? Hide. Oh, there it is. It's not hiding. I'm just too short. Hi, Keish. Scrapbooking. Want to keel over and die from shock? You missed it. It's coming back. Don't worry. We're just working on a couple things to add. Okay. Give it a little once over. Now, the one thing with these ones is we do not, on my desk to the right of my class, we do not have dies for these. So this set did come without dies. We've got the gorgeous circle dies that go with it, but that's it. Okay, so let's put your lid on for a second so I don't stick anything in it. And for this one, I think I'm going to go some Lost Lagoon, some Petal Pink, some Garden Green. We're going to kind of work those colors together. What do you think? I feel like that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to do my Garden Green or my Petal Pink last because I want to give the black a little second or two to dry. And I know you're kind of pulled out. Well, it's actually not a bad view. Still on your sanding blocks. Okay, so let's start. Oops, here. I need that. It is a very pretty butterfly. I love this butterfly. Okay, so I'm going to do the top section up here. I'm going to start off with my dark and then move into my light. And then I'm going to continue it in this middle zone. So starting off with my dark. And working into my light. There. Am I sticking my tongue out? Probably. Ooh, it's so pretty. Hi, Judy Frank. I'm scrapbooking today. You're going to be in shock. Okay, then here. Ooh, this one is done. The end is yucky. Whoa. Sorry. We're going to go here and go dark. And then we're going to go light. Kind of bring that out. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. I love the colors. We'll do the same thing here. Dark granny. And then we'll go light. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to go to a petal pink. Oh, don't be. Spotlight on Nature is not back in stock yet. So the dies are back in stock. Yay, dies. Now the stamp set's out. I want to cry. I have a customer who's just dying to get it. And I'm trying to get her the sale price. So I'm watching it like a hawk right now. Okay, there. So that was the dark petal pink. Oh, I have to fussy cut it because it doesn't have a die. So the Spotlight on Nature dies are incredible, but they don't match up with the images it comes with. Okay. Now, scissors, we're going to fussy cut this little guy because he's going to look so beautiful on our card. Now, we might need more than one of these. So just coming. This. So when I get to the lake in a week and a half, I will work out all the details of Scrapbook Club, okay? There's a reason I almost missed this. You knew I was going to fussy cut. I know, but he wouldn't look as good if we just like stuck him on square. He'd be like, what is he doing? He doesn't work. He's actually not that hard to cut out. Even the antennas aren't bad on this one. Do you remember the day I couldn't come up with the word for antennas? No, no, no. Carolyn, don't panic about that. Stamp sets often it'll say that and then they change. So I'm not gonna get myself worried about that one yet because I saw it too and I was like, oh, and then I was like, no. Every time I see a stamp set one, the stamps tend to come in much quicker. So you and I we're not gonna panic. We're gonna hope. We're gonna be positive. I am. I suggested butterflies, but in my defense, yeah. Then I feel like you might have said something about spotlight on nature butterflies. Okay. So if you're going, what is she working on? This is it. We have been working on a scrapbook page or a double spread. So it's a 2-page spread coming up there so you can see it. And I'm thinking that beautiful, can you see it? That beautiful butterfly. Oh, he's coming in there. Now, embellishments. What would we use on this card? Like, let's think of some that we've got. I know. Me and you, Carolyn, we're gonna get this bundle. I'm with you. Oh, he's totally flying. Oh, it looks so pretty. I kind of love it. Like I really love it there. Oh, I wonder. Um, she kind of did tonight, just not the butterflies. I know. I don't want brass butterflies. Jennifer loves those brass butterflies. I don't like them. I don't know what it is about them. They're just not my color. Okay. Now, you guys have told me this before. If I wanted Lost Lagoon, I feel like we've already had this talk. And yet, I do still forget. What had Lost Lagoon in it? Not those. Pastel sequins? Nope. Pencil gems? Nope. Rainbow dots? Nope. Okay. Oh, pretty peacock. There's pretty peacock gems, but they're petal pink and pretty peacock. Well, we could. It does look really beautiful, doesn't it? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I know. Sue, we're all gonna be positive. We're gonna get it. It's still gonna come. Okay, I feel like a good embellishment when you're doing a scrapbook page is kind of a necessity. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna go 1, and I'm gonna go 2. I love that these have a little bit of gold in them. It just gives it a little bit more zhuzh. Who has Lost Lagoon on it? Lost? No, no, no. I meant like what is not Lost Lagoon. Yes, there's okay. So this is Pretty Peacock as well as it's got Lost Lagoon in it. Color the brass butterflies. Let go of the brass butterflies, you guys. You guys are so cute. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. You're like, yeah, we can. No, you can't. I have an attitude if you haven't noticed. Okay, Pretty Peacock. Put those up there. Oh, I like that. Okay, now, do you feel like we should have another butterfly? But maybe one going the other direction. Do you guys know how to do that? I know, isn't it funny, Judy, how some embellishments just are not you? Oh, I know you're teasing me. Don't worry. Um, do you think? I mean, I could even take in one of our, what are they called? The sketched butterflies, but I can't remember the first word. Oh, there. Oh, they're called sketch butterflies. Wow, that was comical. But I feel like it's a different like style of butterfly. I'm gonna do a couple. Is that okay? Love the squares and triangles in the middle of pages. They're kind of fun, aren't they? Oh, thank you. Okay, so what if we can't have 2? So let's do 3. So why don't I get a couple of these guys and we'll use those to make it work, okay? So I'm going to take my pages. Let's move them off to the side momentarily, somewhere safe. And then I'm going to grab you and you. Okay. Well, that totally would have worked. You know what I could have done? I actually could have used butterflies on that background paper. That's okay. We're learning. It has been a long time since the scrapbook pages got some love from me. Okay. Come in there. Now that leaf also would have looked incredible from the Spotlight on Nature stuff as a background. I think you also could have pulled that one off. You know how I was using the texture pieces? I was just trying to figure out something to put there, but I could have stamped it with the leaves. Close up the memento just so I don't make a mess. And then we're going to stick to those same colors that we used before. I'm not going to change up my color scheme. Come in. We'll add a few more. I'm just going to clean the stamp, so I'm giving it 2 seconds. I just don't want. I do find when I'm using a petal pink blend, I don't want anything to kind of make it muddy looking. So I do give it a bit more time to dry than I would on any other things because I don't really worry normally. Okay, I'm just cleaning all my stamps at the same time. There. Let's celebrate. Okay, those are all clear. Die cut butterfly from the sketched set work. Yes. Well, that's what this one is. Die cut butterfly from that's what we're on. Sketch set, die cut butterfly. Okay, so I've got these ones. So now let's come in and let's do them. So the way that we did the last one was we kept the pink towards the outer edge. Maybe I'll go for that again. Let us start with a little bit of this. Now we could also have used our beautiful butterfly cutouts, correct? And we could have taken those and I could have added some ink to give them some color. There. There. Give me a second. Come kind of into that little shape part there. There. There, like that. Okay. And then while I've got my green open, I'm going to come in. Go on this one here. Dark, 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 dark. Close it. Go to light. There. There. Oh no, what's Sue Walls say? That's why you're clapping. Just scan it. I'm like, okay, good. So got that. Now we'll go into our Lost Lagoon. So again, I'm going to do that same kind of like, I think here I'll go there. Dark. Dark. All right. Thank you for sharing it. I totally appreciate you guys humoring me tonight because, as I said, I was really out of my comfort zone sharing scrapbooking with you just because it's been so long since I've done it. But it's just we're gonna make it work tonight. All right. Bring you out just along that edge. Finish you in your zone. Finish you. Okay, and then I finish the little butterfly first, okay? And then I'll bring it up so you guys can see it because it's actually really pretty. Yeah. I love that we can then color stamps to like look like, or the stamped images coordinate with the same DSP. You can really kind of make a scrapbook page come together this way. Okay, that little guy's done. Now let's do your friend. Okay, dark, dark, got it. Okay, so we're gonna start in here. Kind of work my way out on this one. Mm. Mm. Okay, so we got some nice dark Lost Lagoon laid down. Where do you go? There. Next, we're going to work in some light. Okay. There. And then we're gonna go back to that petal pink, folks. No, I know. It's more just, it's not my usual, right? People come to see me make cards. And I was like, oh, what if they just leave? Because I'm not doing cards tonight. And it's okay. If you are not interested, do not worry. Doesn't bother me. Your order came. Yay. Okay, we're working our way out there. And then I'll bring my butterflies up. Okay. So there are some butterflies for you. You can kind of see them. They're quite beautiful. So now we're going to go into that particular set of dies. Come here. And you could actually even die cut out the less, the ones that don't have the more stamping, the more, they're just more die based, and you could do those. Because I made you smile. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to come in. I'm just going to line this up. So give me a second to not breathe, because I don't do well breathing and lining up. It's a bad combination for me. There, put you on. Then this one, same thing. Front, back, side to side. Paper coming, orders coming, friend's order ended up. It ended its vacation. Oh, good. That makes me happy. Okay, close the drawer, but don't wreck your scrapbook page in the process because it's sitting in the drawer. I don't even, how do I photograph this for my page? Like, I don't even know what I would do. Maybe I could photograph it on my desk. It's got a black surface. Oh, that butterfly turned out good. Did your friend turn out okay? Not bad. Okay, a little bit uneven, but not end of the world. Okay, so let's bring back in the scrap pages. All right, so now, there we go. Let's bring it up so you can see it. I think, oh, I like. Yeah, I'm going to put these on this page. Just, oh, maybe it'll come down here because then it kind of weights the middle versus I don't want it all on that side. I don't want it to be too heavy. That's kind of cute there. Do I come just shifting it? I need to, and this one, just a second. Are you doing more lives lately or am I just like, no? Okay, so Carolyn, I am. I mean, I have actually been live every day since January the 1st of this year. When I had to go away or I was actually sick, I have some pre-recorded backup lives now in case of emergencies so that I can have the video go up for you on the day. So there has been a video every day since January. First position, I don't even know where the first position I had it in was. I could put a little one up here, I thought. I'm going to put a wee guy up in the top. Okay, Debbie, you and I are in agreement. Do not tell Trisha and Jen that because they don't agree with us about those things being relaxing. Okay, and then you, I'm going to bring you maybe back. Little one up top. Okay, good. Just do it. Yeah. I needed help. We got a little carried away with the lives, but it's actually has brought me. I'm going to leave that there. I like that there because it breaks up the pink in the middle. Oh, it's so funny. And I don't know if I like it's the quiche, it's the colors for me that I was in love with. But then when I was like, it's got frames, what? And I got all giddy. Okay. There. Okay, team. So there is, it actually didn't turn out too badly. It's a really pretty kind of start to our scrapbooking. Second one, bottom white piece on the left side. Second one, but you want it down there? I was just trying to break up. I felt like this kind of meh. I didn't like the way that those two came together. Beautimous. Okay. I love you all to death. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna end up being a scrapaholic again now because I have so many phenomenal layouts that I used to use and I loved them. And so it was so fun today to start to pull out DSP and play. So this one, sweetie, so quiche, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to get some pages ready. And what I do is I tend to put Post-it notes on. because my sister-in-law is not a scrapbooker or a card maker, and my niece is little. Hockey's tonight. Um, and she's little, and I know how nice it is to have an album put together at the end of the year, but she's in that she has a 1-year-old. They don't have time to do that, and she's not into crafting. So what I will do is I will make spreads. So like this could be for her second birthday, and I'll basically get all the ones ready. So my sister-in-law and my brother can like just pop out their pictures and slap, 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 and they have an instant scrapbook of her first year. So I tend to do like when I did my boys was I created at the same time. So I did two Halloween pages and I did two Christmas pages and I did two fall pages and two Easter pages and I got them all ready. And then as those events happened, I printed off my pictures and I dropped them in. And then if the colors didn't work, I printed the photos in black and white. I really didn't worry because I was like, it doesn't matter about what the colors and whether they coordinate because printing them in black and white was beautiful, but it just gave that kind of beautiful finished appearance and a really nice keepsake that you have at the end of that first year or first couple of years of your kids. Especially if they end up having a second, because we all know what happens by the time you have two. Third kid, you're lucky. There's nothing. I think maybe I have a baby book for about the first 3 months of my life and then they stopped. Anyway, okay. Have an amazing evening and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go figure out how to photograph this. Okay. Night, guys.